Hey there, y'all. I just woke up. I thought it would be fun to film a what I eat in a day video. And every morning, for the most part, I'd say 5 out of 7 mornings, I start off with an iced matcha latte. So I'm going to cut back to a clip of me making the hemp milk that I use in it from last night, and then I'll meet you back in the kitchen to show you how I make it. All you need to make hemp milk is hemp parts and water, but I also like to add some dates. So in the blender, I've added 5 cups of water, about 3/4 cup of the hemp seeds, and 4 dates. And I'm just going to blend that on high for about 2 minutes because I really want to get it as blended as possible because I don't want to have to strain this. So I just walked into the kitchen, and does anybody else's boyfriend or husband do this? Anytime he's gonna meal prep something, he's gotta put all this stuff out on the counter. He's not even here right now. He went to go work out. I'm like, I'm trying to film a what I eat in a day video, right? All right, so I know a matcha latte is kind of like a basic thing, like a matcha latte really. But the reason why I started drinking these is because coffee is just a little bit too intense, and I think it was so easy for me to grab because I do iced coffee just out of the fridge that I was just prone to overdrink it. With this, it's kind of a process to make it, so I really don't ever have more than one. And it also has 25% less caffeine than coffee, so it's worth giving it a shot, and I've actually really started to like the taste of it. This is the matcha that I use. It's just the normal one you get on Amazon. It's the ceremonial grade. And this is the hemp milk that I made last night. I highly recommend making this. This makes it taste a lot better. It doesn't taste good with almond milk. It doesn't even taste as good with regular milk as it does with this. So this kind of makes it for me. Here's the finished product. It really hits the spot, honestly. It's an acquired taste for sure. The first time I had it, I thought it kind of tasted like grass, but now I just love how it tastes. So I recommend trying it if you haven't yet. So now that I have my matcha, what I normally do is I do my exercises. I don't really call it a workout because I don't go kind of full on what you would think of as a workout, but I have some exercises from physical therapy that helps for my arthritis, so I try to do those every day. And then I'll either jump on the trampoline. I have a small trampoline I got on Amazon for like $100, and then I also have an elliptical that I'll do for, maybe 10 minutes a day. I just try and do something, and if I feel like going harder on a certain day, I will, but just having it as part of my routine and not feeling like, I have to do like a full out workout right now keeps me kind of on the ball with that. So I'm going to do that now, and then I'll come back to show you the smoothie that I make after I do that.
Yeah, I got a question for you.
So every morning after my workout, I have some kind of a smoothie, not necessarily this exact one, but I have a really hard time getting hungry in the morning. So a smoothie has really been like kind of a godsend because it's actually something that I'll eat in the morning. And one problem that I do have also is that I'm allergic to berries, so that kind of takes out a lot of the smoothie options, but I have found a few good ones, and I'm going to show you this kiwi cucumber smoothie today. So I just use the little Ninja, and then I just drink straight out of it. It reduces dishes. And what I do is I take 1 kiwi, so here I've cut up 1 kiwi, put that in, like a decent amount of cucumber, 4 little slices this size, and a big handful of spinach. Shove that down in there. Some almond milk. I like this one. The ingredients aren't too bad. Now, it's best if you can make your own almond milk, but I'm already making my own hemp milk. I'm not going to make my own almond milk too. There's just a lot of gums in here, but it's not bad. It's okay. And so I add that. You can add regular milk too. I don't have a problem with regular milk, but I don't know. I don't really have a rhyme or reason for using the almond milk. It's just kind of what I started using. Then I add 1 scoop of this collagen, and that is good for arthritis. It's also extra protein, and it's not a complete protein, but still helpful. And then MCT oil. This is just a good way to get in some healthy oils for the day. Pour a little bit of that, like just like a teaspoon or two. The first time I had this, I had it as a shot, and as soon as I ate it, I swear my stomach like bloated out like a balloon. It was crazy. Hold on, I forgot my cashew butter. But the reason I use cashew butter in this is just to get a different nut, and this keeps it the color of the smoothie light, so you get like that green color. And so this is the cashew butter that I buy. It's just from Whole Foods, and it's no more expensive than almond butter. It does have some safflower seed oil in it. That's expeller pressed, so keep that in mind. I know some people don't like that, but I don't really have a problem. Put that in. Then I've got avocado chunks. I'm gonna add those, and then I just freeze some of my own bananas and put them in a stasher bag. I'm gonna put just like one small piece of that. Alright, so I'm gonna drink my smoothie and get showered, and then it's time for me to start working at my 9-to-5 job. I work from home and on the computer, so can't wait. For lunch today, I'm going to have some of this Kite Hill mushroom ravioli. I'm gonna have half the packet today and half probably tomorrow for lunch. And what's cool about this is that it doesn't have any dairy. It uses almond milk ricotta. Here's my lunch in all its glory. I just cooked it in boiling salted water for 5 minutes and topped with some extra virgin olive oil. While I make dinner, I'm going to have one of these Olippops. These taste good, and the real benefit to these is the fiber content, so you get 9 grams of fiber in 1 can. However, I wouldn't recommend this if you are prone to acid reflux, because I have gotten that with this before, and I don't normally get it. We always start off dinner with a starter salad, and tonight I'm going to make one of my favorite salads. It's a kale and roasted beet salad. Here I've just rinsed and dried some kale, and what I'm going to do is just massage it with my hand for about 2 minutes to get it nice and soft. Here I have some organic golden beets. I'm just gonna wrap them in this foil and put them in the toaster oven at 400 for 1 hour. Once they're done, I'm gonna peel them and then slice. I have an apple. Normally I like to use pear for this, but I forgot to get a pear this week and apple works too. I'm just gonna slice it into small pieces. Thinly sliced red onion. Dates, I'm gonna do 2 per person and cut them into small pieces. And then walnuts, I'll toast in the toaster oven at 325 for 7 minutes. For the dressing, I smashed a clove of garlic and put it in this measuring cup. Then I'm going to squeeze out 1 whole lemon and an equal amount of olive oil. So usually I'll get about 3 tablespoons or so of lemon juice. I'll do the same amount of olive oil and then just put a little salt and pepper in there. And then I like to let the dressing sit for at least an hour to kind of get some of the garlic flavor infused. About 15 minutes before we want to eat our salads, I like to add the dressing. And at this point, I've only added the kale, dates, and red onion. I'm gonna let it sit in the dressing, and this salad is best served room temperature. And then after 15 minutes, I'll add the rest of the toppings. Here's the final product for the salad after I've added the beets, apples, and walnuts. Tonight I'm making jalapeno popper chicken. What I've done is just taken 2 chicken breasts and butterflied them down the center and pounded them thin. I did kind of break one of them, but it's okay. I have done that before and it'll still work. I'm gonna take this, I took 4 ounces of cream cheese, some green onion, and I'm gonna shred in half a cup of sharp cheddar cheese, mix that together, put it on one side of the chicken, and then top that with some strips of jalapeno. Then I'll roll the chicken up lengthwise and then wrap some pieces of bacon around each one, and I'll show you what it looks like once I'm there. Jalapeno popper chicken is wrapped in bacon and fully prepped, ready to be cooked. I have some avocado oil getting hot on medium-high. I'm just gonna cook these for a few minutes per side till the bacon is crispy, and then I'm gonna put it in the oven at 375 for about 15 minutes. Gotta try and keep the bacon. If that happens, you can just kind of wrap it under however you need to. Sorry, there we go. Another one. Bacon is, for the most part, browned. I missed a couple spots, but it's okay. I'm going to stick this whole pan in the oven at 375. After 15 minutes, I'm going to check the temperature with this probe thermometer, and if it's at least 160, I'll just take it out. While the chicken's cooking in the oven, I'm going to get the ingredients prepped for the sauce. It's just 2 minced cloves of garlic, some whole milk, heavy cream, and some chopped parsley. Chicken is out of the oven. It smells amazing, and whenever I put a pan in the oven, what I always do is that I point the handle away from me and put a glove over it so that I don't actually accidentally touch it and get burned, because that's happened a few too many times. I'm making a side of breakfast potatoes to go with dinner tonight. So all I'm doing here is preheating some avocado oil and butter in a pan on medium-high. I microwave these potatoes for about 4 minutes and then cut them up into bite-sized pieces. Once the butter's melted, I'm going to throw the potatoes in and probably cook them for about 10 to 12 minutes. And once I get them in, I'm going to season them with salt, pepper, paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, and some oregano. Here's the completed jalapeno popper chicken with the cream sauce, breakfast potatoes, and homemade ketchup. Alright y'all, that's everything that I ate today. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave me a comment. I would love to receive a comment. And I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, and remember that you're beautiful in your own way.